What's the good word, y'all? Welcome to the New York Jets Syndicate channel. It's your boy DKB here. So I was recapping some things from the offseason. There was a move that was approved by the NFL, a rule change that will allow a team that makes a fair catch inside of the 25 for a kickoff to be placed at the 25-yard line. So essentially what this means is that as long as they do a fair catch, you're eliminating within the 25-yard line. As long as they do a fair catch within the 25-yard line, you're eliminating a play that the opposing special teams is going to be able to make, which means if you don't have the best special teams unit, you can mitigate a lot of disasters there instead of risking things, which basically means you only have to ensure your kick returner has sure hands, and they don't necessarily have to be a burner or the most elusive or able to power through some tackles for big special teams play. So the worry is, for one, that that'll limit, the impact of special teams. But as it relates to the New York Jets, this could directly impact our roster and how we construct it. So Justin Hardy has been a guy that I don't want to say has skated by, but he's been allowed the luxury of not really being a huge focal point of the defense whatsoever, but as being a special teams ace, we've been able to make some roster exceptions in terms of think about keeping a guy like cutting a guy like Jason Pinnock, for example, to give Justin Hardy a roster spot. So you look at a guy like him and you say, well, this, and he's spoken this as well, this would directly limit maybe how prudent it is for the New York Jets to keep him on the roster, a guy that's made a Pro Bowl as a special teamer. And so what he said is that he takes it as a slap in the face, and I'm paraphrasing here. You're taking away plays from him, opportunities for him to feed his family. Again, for comparison's sake, I suppose, he's played one defensive snap at cornerback for us, and I think this is after we had a couple injuries that took place. Over the last 2 years, though, in that same span, he's also played 765 special team snaps for us. So he is a core piece of what we want to do. And even though I think we've improved overall in the special teams department with the players we've assembled, he's definitely the crown jewel there. So, will the New York Jets consider this, that maybe he'll be playing let's say even 30% less of the time on special teams, because it's just going to be, what is the word I'm thinking of? It's going to end up just being considered a down play, right? They're going to place the ball at the 25-yard line. There's not going to be any action. Is it worth keeping a guy like him on the roster, where maybe you want to have an additional defensive lineman? Maybe you want to make sure that you have that additional offensive lineman. Maybe there's an experiment that you have going on. Maybe you want an additional wide receiver, with us seeing some potential in our undrafted free agent pool. This opens up less of a problem when you want to consider bringing back a guy like Quan Alexander for us. So there's a lot of fallout from this. And to be honest, I think with this rule in place, I wouldn't be surprised if we go about cutting Justin Hardy, because it just wouldn't make as much sense anymore if he's not going to have the same level of impact. So either way, that was my quick thoughts. Let me know what you guys think. Potentially losing out on a Pro Bowler. He's excellent in his role, but he doesn't provide value anywhere else on this team outside of the intangible stuff like the leadership and being a strong chemistry guy. But is it worth keeping him on the roster if he's going to lose a significant portion of snaps where he can impact the status of the game? I don't know. You guys help me decide, though, and looking forward to it. Peace.